Next guest is Jay Almlie, Principal Engineer, and we're going to talk today about the work of the Energy and Environmental Research Center Mid-Downstream Oil and Gas Group that's been working on some different solutions, one of them called the iPipe program. Jay, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, Scott. How are you?
Good. So I heard about the iPipe program from the folks at Hess last week, and we're going to have Brent Lonis do a little recap from his perspective on it as well. But I'd love for you to just tell us a little bit about, the possibilities here, really. I mean, what you think by putting some great minds in a room and figuring this out. To back up, this was part of Governor Burgum saying, can we shoot for zero leaks? Just setting a goal that, says, wow, that'd be hard to do. Never a leak on a pipeline ever, right? Just sort of saying we don't ever want a car crash, ever. And who does? None of us do. They do happen. But the Intelligent Pipeline Integrity Program, which is iPipe, has that goal, trying to move toward an era of zero tolerance for pipeline leaks. And have you been surprised at the results when you get some smart folks like yourself in a room together?
Have I been surprised?
Yeah.
No. I think here in North Dakota we have just a really unique business climate. We have industry who wants to work well with the state and vice versa. State wants to work well with industry. So you nailed it, Scott. I couldn't do a better job of introduction. About a year ago, Governor Burgum asked the pipeline operators to come to Bismarck. There were about 75 of them and me and the governor in the room. And he said, look, we've got a problem here with pipeline spills. Some of it's been unfairly reported on in the press, but here we are. We need to do something about this. I don't want to be the one making new rules that are going to drive it because I don't think that's effective, but I know you guys in industry can do it. These are Governor Burgum's words. And he pointed his finger at the crowd and said, I challenge you, outside the box, come up with new technologies that are going to help us limit the number and the volume of pipeline leaks here in the state. And sure enough, a few leaders from within that group grabbed that opportunity and ran with it. And here we are a year later now with a founding 6 members of this iPipe, as you mentioned, and they're really leading the way. I think we'll have many more in the next few months, but initially we have some big players: Hess, Statoil, Oasis, Goodnight Midstream, OneOak, Endeavor. These are some well-known names in the state and very responsible oil field players. And they started this. It's an industry-led coalition looking at new emerging technologies, that is, technologies that aren't out commercially yet, at least not for this application. But what can industry do to help these new technologies over the threshold to become commercially applicable technologies? That's where we are today. And then they were kind enough to turn to EERC and say, would you manage this for us? We like what you guys do.
If you had to pick one big idea that sort of, excites you the most out of the different things that have been floated, what would it be?
Well, let me pick 2. We invited 9 from around the globe to come and present in early May. We did it sort of Shark Tank style. I'm sure you've seen Shark Tank on the television. We did it very much in that style. And of the 9 we invited, 7 from around the world came to present to a board of 5 executive committee members from industry and made their best pitch for their technology. We picked 2. So those 2, getting to your question, are one called Ingu Solutions. They make a golf ball-sized sensor that's hopefully going to tell us a few things about not only leaks, but we'd like to catch it before the leak actually happens. They'll tell us about the health of the pipeline so we can prevent leaks. The other one is a company called Satellytics, and they are looking at available data, big data, and they want to apply artificial intelligence to that big data to decipher leaks on a broad swath of North Dakota. We're going to demonstrate both of those technologies this summer. They're both quite exciting.
That sounds great. Now, you're funded in part by the Industrial Commission, right?
Correct. We got industry together, and the state was happy to match dollar for dollar. And today we have about a $4 million program. We hope it's growing on the way to $10 million.
Yeah, really interesting. And anything else like this around the country, Jay?
This is the only one we know about. There are some other organizations looking at pipeline leak detection, even some inline inspection, that is maybe pipeline leak prevention technologies. But most of the organizations across the country focus on what we would call transmission pipelines. Those are the big boys that are running interstate pipelines, the big 23 to 36-inch diameter pipelines. What we have here in North Dakota, and what North Dakota has jurisdiction over, are the much smaller diameter pipelines, and we have about 27,000 miles of those pipelines buried in North Dakota in some harsh conditions. So really, we're the only ones focused on buried, smaller diameter, harsh condition pipelines, and we're pretty proud of that fact.
They do some good work at the Energy and Environmental Research Center. Website's undeerc.org. And Jay, thanks for telling us about the iPipe program, Intelligent Pipeline Integrity Program. We'll be seeing more out of this group of folks coming together on a good plan. Thank you, sir.